What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top player in the game of Risk Global Domination. I have a daily release on YouTube and I stream on Twitch weekdays in the winter, trying to do alternate times to try and hit as many time zones as we can. So no set schedule right now. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and come along the ride with me. For today's episode, we are playing a 4-player classic fixed game of 70% domination with true random dice, automated bot, blizzards are on, and alliances are on. Portals and fog are off, and I'm in the final position. Looks like I have a great Australia position, but that all depends on what my buddy White would like to say about that. So I'm going last. I get the extra troop. I'm going to start my turn with 4 troops. Magenta is over attacking, which is good. Really good to see. I have a ton of material in South America. Me and White basically have to be homies. All right, so in the first position, we have the over attacker is Jizochi 1 from the Flying the Flag of American Samoa, playing as Magenta. In the second position, we have Maris Cade from the United States of America, playing as Black. In the third position, we have Oklahoma 21 State, flying the flag of Georgia, the country, not the state, playing as White. I'm in the final position. This is my Anything Goes account, playing as Red. Let's see what White does with the Australia position. Everyone wants to be friends with the old Peteman. And important to note, folks, this is 70%. So 70% classic fixed. Nice NA placement. Yeah, I'm happy with my open. This is looks like a really good start. Let's see if we can bully White out of Australia. I mean, there's no reason not to. Actually, here's what I'm thinking. So check this out, guys. You guys can tell me what you think about it. I'm going to move into the Australia position. I'm going to give this guy a heart. I'm going to say, I'm sorry I have to attack your territory. And then I'm actually going to depressurize South America so that there's something in it for him if he wants to get something out of it too, right? So maybe he fights with Black. Maybe he takes South America long term, but at least I'm giving him some reason to not just block me here or add to it. We got to worry about Magenta. Magenta's doing crazy stuff. Magenta's going to lose first, and we're going to be in a 3-player game. So, my mic is blocking that. I gotta do a little shrinky Pete because you can't see there's a 5 stack of White in Argentina. Important to note. So, I'm going to throw White a heart. Let's see if he likes it. Am I the type of guy to roll a 10v4 in true random to take that bonus? We're not in a rush. We could also slow roll. And I'm going to depressurize this. I'm going to actually give something for this ask. And we'll see if he gets it. Should we play in diplomacy? Dude, I'd love to play diplomacy. If I could, that seems like something that would be a great value add for the channel. I don't think White gives it to me yet. He's going to threaten. He wants to move into that? No, he's not threatening. Weird. Weird. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to threaten to take it next turn. Ooh, and I don't get my take. There. That gives him every reason to try and get out with the troops. I'm saying I have to attack you. So that was his 2-turn warning. And I'm giving either Black or White or whomever lines to take South America. He's waiting for the bad roll. Yeah, and I don't blame him. But I'm going to take the roll next turn. It'll be 13v4. Then I have the Australian position. Magenta involves himself in North America now, which is not great. He hits my 4, he hits my 3, and isn't punished. Okay, and then moves his 3 up into the 5. Magenta would like Europe. Sounds good to me. Okay, yeah, it is true random. Having the Afghanistan blizzard is interesting because I can do a 2-point guard in China and India once I take Australia and actually start to threaten to just pop for the 70. We'll see how this goes. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't do this much for Australia, but it just seems the way that my board was set up. Black is thinking, or have they quit already? I'm not using the Burblins account. No, I'm using my my Anything Goes. All for funsies, right? We don't care about the record on this account at all. Burblins is strictly classic fixed for World Dom. Okay, what does Black want then? Is Black going to try for Africa? He finally gets his card. It's a profitable roll on a magenta 2. Okay. All right. What do you do, White? I'm going to hit you now. You should probably know that I'm going to hit you. He's going to connect up. Watch him move the 10 in. He's going to move the 10 in. Moves it to guard. Okay. I accept. I accept your lack of friendship. Now we wait for cards. Or hey96, thank you for the tier 1 sub, man. Thank you so much. I think that was the absolute worst possible decision White could have made. Right? So White is trading his potential future equity in a friend in me and half of his troops to block me for a +2. Surprised I didn't go for NA. I still can. Still can go for NA. Nothing's stopping me from... Nothing. Yeah, now Magenta is punished. Now Magenta is punished. Good. I actually don't have to do a ton. I can wait for Magenta to overattack. No, Pete, you don't understand. No Australia, no win. Yeah, I get it. I get it, guys. All things being equal, I don't love Australia, but... What's the difference between 70% and World Dom? Yeah, as you would imagine it to be. 70%, you must take 70% of the board to win. Currently sitting at 28%. No, Black is currently sitting at 30%. Which means it's not world domination. You don't have to take the board. White decided to go attrition with me. We'll see how that cookie crumbles. Ah, okay. Okay. So we are now inverted in position. He decided not to do the attrition thing. But I don't have to depressurize this 11. But I didn't put the 11 in. So he gives me Australia on the 4th turn. I'm happy with this. I can use my Joker for a 10 set on 4, but I don't actually need to unless someone slams into me. Black having Africa is good for Black, but I think Magenta is a crazy person who feeds their own kill to us. And then we go into a 3-player scenario. I've already exhausted my material in Europe. I don't see any world where we let this guy hold that. Well, maybe. Maybe we do. He's guarded it okay. It would kind of be up to Black. And I think Black loses if he doesn't break it. But we don't know. Yeah, Black's going to trade in China. I think Magenta hits him. Ooh, gets a 17 trade. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. All right, if White doesn't have a set, I can eat him. Yeah, what was that? Why did he hit him there? That move didn't appear to make very much sense to me. Yeah, everyone in the Twitch chat was like, why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. All right, well, White does have cards, so White's not dead. He throws me a thumbs up. All right, you're true homie, I suppose. What the fuck am I watching? Yeah, all right, I'll take it. You better not be stream sniping me, dude. You'll get us both banned. I don't need anyone to hand me wins. Ah, poor White. I definitely show good faith to White. By doing this. So he knows he doesn't have to guard against me. He can put a lot more troops guarding on the African front. We don't see a hot war with Magenta, so Magenta focuses on guarding Europe. That guy knows it's you. No reason to do that. I mean, that would be a bummer. I would really love to get a fair game of Risk, you know? When I'm trying to make content for you fine folks. Let's see what Black does now. Black's in a dilly of a pickle. I don't know how you get out of this one. I think Black also wanted Australia, but they ran out of material. Yeah, they wanted to take out more than double the amount of troops they had. Why didn't the dice magically never lose? Now he has to take a card off of 5 or 6. Poor White, man. Poor White. Just getting slammed. I think this game goes badly for Black. Do I have a 10 set without the Joker? I have an 8 set, so I'll keep the Joker and the Kitty. And I'll let White player move through me while threatening to take North. Ooh, I could almost take the 7. I'm quite close to being able to just win the game. And I know I have a 10 set coming up, so let's see what happens. This feels staged. Yeah, I know. If only I needed to stage my Risk videos, huh? Everyone holding an equal percentage of the board. Magenta decides not to go bad neighbor to Black, which is interesting to me. And I like this. I like the 10 locked. He gets the 10 set. Now does he decide to move out of turtle mode and go aggressive? Loses a 4v1. Hey Pete, this is the first time catching a live stream, but you've binged my YouTube. Welcome in, Limonade! Magenta started as a madman, now playing normal. Black took up his role, right. Let me just make sure I do have a 10 set on 3. I do. I don't think it makes sense to kill Black player because 30 troops for 4 cards is bad value. And if I was White player, I'd be super worried about that 11. What is up with 4 players? So there is a future tournament in the works, folks. And it will be all classic map. And looks like these will be the settings for one of the rounds. It's a 4-player game. Okay, I'm not going to say too much about it because we're hyping up the current tournament. But just keep in the back of your mind, those of you who enjoy classic map, which is everybody, pretty much, right? All the Risk purists, just keep in the back of your mind. There is a Risk tournament in the works. Okay. Black is just making his life's mission to end white no matter what it takes. We don't know about that. What is my favorite map? It depends on what the settings are. You don't like Classic, Marin? I mean, see, here's the thing. Classic map is the origin, it's the roots of the game, right? Marin's a much younger man, and Marin is a much decorated Risk super champion, right? So I can totally see why you wouldn't have any sort of nostalgia. Classic wouldn't resonate with you maybe in the way that it does with me or folks even older than me. Maddie has a question. Here's my question, Pete. What is your philosophy on intellectual property, ownership, and science that could have possibly developed, changed the theory of relativity, be in the hands? Okay, so it's a great question. We can talk about. We can pivot to a philosophical question from Uncle Traveling Maddie, if you'd like. I am very, very reticent to engage with the concept of intellectual property as meaningful. It serves a function in our society because of capitalism. So it's important that those who expend resources developing and inventing are able to recoup value so that they can continue to do so. So that's the steel man of the argument. The other side of the argument is the downstream effects of intellectual property seem to be that it has the inverse potential to stymie growth. I don't know what to do. That move makes sense to me. So now black can't hit anybody except white or magenta. So, personally speaking, right, as a person who believes in the unity of all humankind, I really think that it would be great if we could get to a place where we saw the inventions and creation of any one human as the birthright of all humankind. In the sense that well, in the same way that I would imagine we should find it disgusting that any person alive today has to suffer from lack of heat, lack of shelter, lack of food. Once we have reached a world that is as powerful as ours, it really makes sense that rather than using legal loopholes to continue to enrich the very, very few among us, it would be much wiser. Pull that 6 in, buddy. Yeah, it would be much wiser to think about it as sharing, right? Not greed, but sharing the bounty of our mutual creation. And this idea is born of kind of my philosophy that human beings, our technology is natural, right? We don't invent things artificially in as much as we don't invent, our inventions aren't an artificial construction, but rather the consequence of our evolutionary process. So we are the animal that thinks, so our brains evolved. And then we invent things to modify our environment to suit us. So my conclusion is that human invention is actually, there's no natural artificial distinction, right? Human invention is part of the evolutionary process. We were always going to invent these things. So there's no great man of history theory with this way of thinking, right? If you have an idea, you think you own your idea, you think you're special, but I would say that it would, what is happening with this game of Risk? Right? You think you're special, but actually that would never occur, right? Someone else would just as easily have that same idea. Yeah, the dice do hate you. You've been shit on all game, bro. I'm sorry. I've been the only guy who's been nice to the white player. I could get the 70 now. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, man. I do not relish this. Opening my stack was brave. Yeah. Too bad. I had to make the move because it was like the right move for me to make, but I don't love having to make that move. Doesn't feel great. White just deleted Risk. Attack pink. Sure, man. You got it. Oh, hello. Looks like we have an appearance from the Classic Fixed Grandmaster. After all. The original Schmobus Boy Reginald Ginge, here for the Thomas Max and the advanced Risk strats. Ladies and gentlemen, the highest quality lumpus meat, grade AAA flangus. Mr. Reginald. Yeah, I love you. No? Do you know that I love you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a Schmobus boy right there. He says, Pete, why don't you just win the game? All right. See what black does. Maybe black rolls the stack. I don't think he does. Black feeds me the win. Cool. Just totally feeds me the win. Takes second. Well, this game couldn't have gone better for me if I scripted it. Hope you enjoyed, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and come along the ride with me. I have a daily release on YouTube, and I'm doing weekday streams on Twitch. Poor White was a GM too. Yeah. Sorry, we're not making friends with any of you guys. Hope you all enjoyed, ladies and gentlemen. Looking forward to the Classic Tournament. Right now, we're doing signups for the Free-For-All World Championships. Risk World Championship Season 1 2023. Be there or be square. Check out yesterday's video for the sign-up links. If you don't already know, reach out to me. Reach out to someone in the Risk Discord. They'll help you out. We'd love to have you. And also, if anyone would like to help out with the community, become event helpers. Reach out to Bull. He would love to have a couple more, particularly in the Europe and Asia time zones. Okay? So help us out. We would love to have a couple more people help run these tournaments. This tournament is massive, guys. 650 people, and the sign-up's been open for 3 days, okay? Come help us out if you are so inclined. We would appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Thank you for all of you on the path to world domination. Good games and good luck.